care not about what's hanging in Monica Lewinsky's closet, but ask and care more about what's hanging around our necks. If we are to observe all things, we must ask that we gain the strength and the wisdom to use this magic moment not to sit in judgment, but to raise ourselves from the quicksand of earthly injustice, acting with all the talent, all the ability, all the passion, and all the purpose that God granted us. So on this Men's Day, if we are to observe all things, let the word and the thought go forth from this time and place that through God we have the power to make positive change, and we must begin during this magic moment. We are told from a very young age what we can and cannot do, many times for our own protection. As adults, even though you might acknowledge during your more faithful moments that you and God constitute a majority, there is usually some lingering doubt. I am reminded of the words of author Stephen L. Carter, who said that African Americans born in this country are born in a box. It is a box not of our own making. He says that on the box is a label. It is a label, not of our own choosing. My label states that having failed algebra, the same algebra course, several times, that I would never earn the prestigious Investment Education Award. That label ignores the value of consistent effort. My label states that after 30 plus years in corporate America, that it was too late to obtain a bachelor's degree and change careers. That label ignores vision and passion. My label states that based upon below average performance in English and aptitude test results, that I would never become a speaker or writer. That label ignores the value of determination and faith. That label also ignores the fact that I have a mental condition. I have a condition known as TDTKTICDWID. It stands for too dumb to know that I can't do what I'm doing. And you can add up in here. Having been made in the image of God, we must reject the negative mental conditioning which suggests that we are inferior. Having been made in the image of God, we must cease and desist creating or participating in gossip that destroys relationships. Don't run me out of here yet. And destroys aspirations. Having been made in the image of God, we must seek so that we might find and rise to a higher standard. Our challenge on this Men's Day during this magic moment is to seek the truth about ourselves. Seek the truth, because truth crushed to the earth shall rise again. Seek the truth, because the truth shall set you free. If you will observe all things, you will find that appearances can be very deceiving. You must remember that life blinded them, yet created Stevie Wonder and Jose Feliciano. Life crippled them and created gold medalists Wilma Rudolph and Gail Devers. Life told them that women could not lead and created Margaret Thatcher and Golda Meir. Life had them born poor and created Madam C.J. Walker and Mother Teresa. Life told them they could not fly and created the Tuskegee Airmen. Life told them they were minorities and yet created Susan Taylor and Colin Powell. Once we ask, once we seek, we must then knock so that the doors of opportunity might open. In the pursuit of worthy goals based upon a strong spiritual foundation, we must never quit. As African Americans, history has demonstrated that with God all things are possible. We seem to easily forget that we have come a mighty long way. Just to refresh the memory of those who might underestimate the will and resilience of a people, allow me to share something with you entitled The Courtroom. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, impressionable spectators, and beloved members of the media, I, the African American male, have been charged with incompetence, irresponsibility, and other charges which are often dreamed up, dug up, and propped up. I declare that I am competent to represent myself and millions of my co-defendants. I enter the plea of not guilty. As an opening argument, I must advise you that through my veins run the blood of men like Langston Hughes, George Washington Carver, A. Philip Randolph, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Ron Brown, and a host of